that the E-levy they want to introduce, for instance, is retrogressive, and therefore won't support them. Won't support them in the sense that you claim you are moving the digitization policy of the country to a higher level. So that, for instance, multimedia can pay its tax obligations to GRA through electronic means. So multimedia computes tax due government at the end of October and determines that it's about 15,000 Ghana cedis. Multimedia wants to transmit that by e-process. A government says, for deciding not to carry the money in a Ghana must go to GRA, large tax office located nearby. But you want to do so through an e-process. I'm levying 1.75% on the amount due government and payable. What that means is that that amounts to double taxation. And that amounts to a disincentive for people to have recourse to using the e-process and promoting the digitalization agenda. And indeed, I have demonstrated elsewhere that there's no way the claim by government that this will lead to expanding the tax network, the tax net will be achieved. Why? It is still you and I who are already captured under pay as you earn. We take our salary and distribute at the end of the month. Sometimes we even distribute midweek or mid-month before the salary actually comes. Now, before the salary actually comes, we are able to send monies to our people in the villages. And the tax is not per person, it is per transaction. So Akakpo sitting here, you can conduct about 10 or 15 e-process transactions a day. Every transaction will attract the 1.75 levy.
Once I hit my 100 CD cap, so I can perform 15 transactions, but if I'm sending 10 CDs, 20 CDs, 5 CDs, 5 CDs, 5 CDs, and it's still not up to 100, I still would be within that rate. But hold your horses. Hold your horses.
How efficient would that be?
Well,
you intend to send 500 CDs.
No, it could be that I have different transactions.
No, it's not that it could be. You want to avoid. This is what we call tax avoidance.
But it wouldn't really boil down to that, because
it would.
If you have to send 500 CDs,
yes.
Once you send up to 100 CDs, yes, you've done your quota for the day. Anything at the last peswa on the next sum of money that you send,
that is also
will now attract the 1.7.
It is rather 100 and above.
No, it's so per what we have been told, from 1 CD to 100 CDs, it goes free.
No, again,
you don't pay anything.
No, again, they were clever with that. What they've done is like Malcolm pricing, 9.99, and then when you give 100 CDs, you don't get the 1 CD, 1 peso back. So it is rather from 100 and above.
And that is exactly what I'm saying.
So it is below 100.
If you're below 100,
yes.
Or if you're actually at 100, it's not. It's
100
and below. Anything from 100 and below, and that is what we've been told.
It's counting from 100. It's not counting from 100.
From what I know, it's 101. Anything above 100. In fact, 100 and the next peswa.
101 is not 100.
Well, 100 and the next peswa.
So it is from 0 to 99. It is from 0 to 99.
And the clarity is actually even here. So it says in the finder today, it says 100 Ghana cedis free transfer per day. So up to 100 Ghana cedis, it is free.
It is up to 99. It is up to 99. It's
maybe we need that clarity.
It's up to 99. Anything from 100 will attract it.
But let me just do this.
No, let me add this. The government also intends to review all levies, all government levies in this country. The minimum level will be 15%. And what that means is that our DVLA vehicle renewal, roadworthy renewals, our every government service that you require that attracts some payment of a fee is going to go up. And there are over 20,000 of those.
20,000. It cannot be, of course, that all of them are going to see some increments.
But there's a general policy of 15% or more review.
Tied to that.
Yes.
You have the road toll. I'll have us get to it in an instant.
Okay.
Because once that is taken off, of course, it's going to reflect in other areas. Some have said when you go for your roadworthy certificate at the DVLA and all of that, all of these things will be factored in eventually. But you made mention of that transaction, assuming multimedia were trying to pay 8 million cedis.
No, it's 15,000.
How much did you say?
15,000.
15,000.
Your tax.
I heard 8 million, because if it were 8 million, and that's quite huge, why you would
No. I mentioned the 8 million in respect of the judicial PPE too.
Right. So I calculated on that would actually get to a staggering 140,000. But if it's 15,000, of course, that would change.
Yes.
But I want us to do this for the sake of education. More clarity has been given on the E-levy. And I feel it is important, before we dig into it proper and find out why the minority does
There's
not
no clarity.
There is some clarity.
They're offering reasons.
And so
reasons are not justified.
Let's
don't call it clarity. They haven't got any clarity.